Hey everyone, my name's Taryn and I'm the Managing Director and Trainer at TEFL Portal. We train people to become English teachers, specifically for non-native English speaking students, either as online teachers or in-person teachers abroad. So recently there's been a major influx of new teachers into the TEFL industry, and I feel that there's such a demand for support for new teachers. So that's been my motivation to start this vlog. In my decade-long career, I've learned so much in all aspects of the TEFL industry, and I would really like to share those with you. These are tips and techniques that I also share with my students, my trainee teachers, and they've been very beneficial to them, and I'm sure will also be very helpful to you. The first technique that I want to discuss with you is for connecting with very young students for the very first time. So I would say this technique works for students from about 3 years old, and really works up until about and is effective for kids up to say 10, 11 years old. But it's a really great way of connecting with very young students. I tried so many things in my career, and this is one that I found to work, and have used it hundreds and hundreds of times myself, always with 100% success. What I do when I've got a whole bunch of new students for the very first time is there's always that one student. So the first thing to do is to single out which is that student. It's usually a boy. It will be that boy who's really outgoing and boisterous. Most teachers would see that student maybe as a little bit of a nightmare. I see that student as my best friend, because if I can get that student on side, all the rest will follow. So once I've established who that student is, I will go down to their level, which is really important. Often when you're teaching in a foreign country, you are the very first foreigner that those kids have ever seen in their entire lives, especially if they're very young. So there's great potential for it to be a frightening experience for your students. So you really want to be as calm as you can, making very small body motions, and obviously coming down to their level creates a much more relaxed and not such an intimidating atmosphere. So once I've established that student, I only talk to that student. I maintain eye contact with them throughout. So once I've got into their level, I will say hello. Again, small motions, have a little wave to them, say hello. If they respond back to me, then I will continue. If they don't, if they turn away from me, if they run off screaming to their mums, then I'll look for the next students. If they do respond back, I'll put my hand out and ask for a high five. Most of my teaching, or a large part of my teaching career, was in China, and even kids in China know what a high five is, so it's usually a safe bet. I will never go towards the student, so I'll put my hand out, but I'll stay exactly where I am and let the student come to me. Again, that's so that they don't feel intimidated by me entering into their presence or their circle, their space. I'll rather let them come to me. I put my hand up, high five. They will come to me and attempt to hit my hand, and at the last minute, I will move my hand out of the way. Laugh about it. Do always make sure that you're smiling, that they realize that this is just a fun thing you're doing with them and you're not trying to be mean. So I will let them hit and miss twice. The third time I will let them hit, and I will go into major dramatics about how sore my hand is. Wow! Remembering again that everything when you're working with TEFL is about actions, because they don't understand what you're saying. So they need to understand what your body is saying, your body language. And by the end of this, all of your students will be laughing, and every single one of them, even the most shy student, will want to come and have that same interaction with you. They'll also want a chance to high-five you and see if they're the ones that can hit you the very first time. Once you've established this bond and connection with your students, you can also take this technique further into your teaching, into your classroom with them as a reward technique. Again, it's something that it doesn't matter how many times you do it with them, they never ever get bored of it. So it's something that really works well as a reward technique as well. If they get an answer correct, or if they're very well behaved, they do something well, that's something that really motivates them as well. And guys, that's just the first of many techniques. If you liked it, if you found it helpful, please give me a like and a follow and a share. And I've got many more techniques that I'm going to be sharing with you. So do follow me and make sure that you get them all firsthand. Guys, have a great day, and I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Bye-bye.